Hello, children. We are going to learn our first song in Book 6, page 7, called First Dance, and the composer is Russian, Dmitry Kabalewski. He lived in the 20th century, 1904 till 1987, so quite recent. If you go to the next page, you have a little bio here about him. Here he is. And as you remember, we listened to our rando. It's on your listening CD, on CD listening 6, but also you remembered it from book 1 where we did the form game of A, B, and C. All right, so here we go. We are in the key of F major. Okay, so we are going to do our F major warm-up. So it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, re, do. And then also, just so you know, we have to go up one step to la. One higher than so. Okay, so that's la. We're just going to hop to that. So we're not going to use any of our fancy scale fingerings. Once we get there, we're just going to hop there, okay? Just so you guys know, and we've got some interesting chordings here, a little bit of accidentals. We talked about this funny solfege called fi, because from fa it goes to fi, so we're actually getting a half a step higher than the B flat there. So from B flat fa, we go to fi, because it's a half a step higher, and it's an accidental. That this one is neutralized. This is the neutral sign. We talked about that. All right, so let's sing it. Here we go. We have do, mi, so. We're starting on so. We get that right away because F is on the first space, and then that will be do, and mi is on the second space, and so is on the third space, right? So here's our so, mi, re, mi, do, 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 and we're playing staccato, and this is forte, and here it's piano. So, mi, re, mi, do, do. Okay, first line. Next, now we're going to go to la, fa, mi, fa, re, 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 and now we're going to go back to la, la, fi. There's your fi, mi, fi, re, re. That's the challenge one. Last line is easy peasy. So, 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 do. Okay, let's do it together with the with a piano. I like you to do it nice and slow. Eyes on the notes, please. In fact, I'm just going to do this. Put your hand. Here we go. So, mi, re, mi, do, do, do. Now play the same, not quite the same, but we're going to play it in piano, in staccato. So, mi, re, mi, do, do. Okay, so we did this. Now we're going to go to the la here. So we're going to stretch our pinky over to la, and then here's our B flat, which is fa. So there's a little bit of stretch there. La, fa, and I'll show it to you. Now mi, fa, and then re is played with your first finger. Okay, so let's do that one more time, this part. La, fa, mi, fa, re, re, re. Okay, so if you haven't marked it, la, fa, mi, fa, re, re, re. Re's on first finger. And then the last two measures in the last line, in the second line, what we do, we're going to go half a step higher to fi. So that's neutral. It's B natural, okay? So we are canceling out that B flat here. So we're still on la. La, fi, that's your fi. Mi, fi, re, re. Repeat. La, fi, re, fi. No. La, fi, mi, fi, re, re. So if you want to hear it together, it's really cool, I think. Here's how it sounds. Now I shift. Make sure you wait here for the rest, right? Do, do. Okay. Last line. Easy sailing. Rest. So, 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 do into neutral, which means nice and emphasizing that note. Great. That was the right hand. Let's tackle the left hand. Now, first line, one chord. I'm just going to play it. And I'm sure on day one, you can play this together with both hands. I'll play it for you with the articulation and dynamics, meaning with staccato, legato. No, there's no legato. Staccato, but then dynamics are forte and piano. Here we go. That's it. Second line. That was right hand. And now with the left hand, so. Here's your one chord. Four chord goes to La. Right? That's why we're playing here La. And then guess what? We're going to sneak in a really cool sounding note. We're going to just sneak in the Re. So that's all what you do. You do the regular plain old four chord with an added Re. Ooh. Okay. And that would sound like this. Oh, sorry. There. And then, since we're going to do the natural B, natural on the right side, we're going to do that on the left side. Otherwise, that wouldn't sound good. So the little Fi here, from Fa to Fi, we're going to do the same thing in the left hand. Everything else stays the same. Ooh. So we're going from to. Oh, I think this is really cool. All right, let's do it again. Second line. I'll do it really, really slow, and you don't have to play the right hand yet. Just focus on the left. Now you shift. Second finger goes to B natural. Got that? Okay, once you feel comfortable with the left hand, to do this, add the right hand. Last line, so that means we have to go back to our regular 5-finger position in the right hand here, because we're going to play so with our 5th finger. See that little 5 there? And my left hand goes back to one chord. So, so, so. And then, ooh, didn't talk about that. Left hand has something interesting to do again. So back up. Here we go. We start on the one chord. You can mark that on the bottom. And then look what's happening here. So we're going from the one chord. We're taking the 2 lower notes, or because, you know, look at the C here stays all the same, right? So you can rely on that. All chords in the last line, you're going to play first finger on middle C. So not to worry about that. What you worry about is these 2 notes that are little 2 lower notes. These are called the lower notes. So here's your one chord. That's your first chord. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. Then all what you do is you go down one step, the meaning like to the next white key. Thumb stays where it is on C. So from here to here. So, 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 so. And even further, you go one more back. Okay, you can play that. I bet your hand is big enough. That will be chord number 3. And then you go back to that previous chord and back to the 1 chord. So it's kind of going down the ladder and up the ladder. So you can practice this motion. La, la, la. Shift. La, la, la. Shift while the right hand is playing. La. Then there's a rest. La. Rest. 1. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Rest, rest. Okay? I'll play it for you, the last line. All right, here we go. I'm going to play the whole thing. There you got it. Have fun.